Biyani group of institution for inviting me here. Not for a lecture. I don't lecture actually. But it's a deliberation. Deliberation, and I'm very happy with young mind. And before starting my deliberation, some customs that starts with respected chair, distinguished guest, and my two soulmates with whom I groomed in University of Lucknow and Delhi, and now they are the native of Rajasthan, officers of the Rajasthan services, Dr. Vikas Notyal and Shri Barvinder Git, and the rest of us. My deliberation is on very new feet. I'm not a preacher, I'm a man of academics. So I will not say that this you should do, this you should not. No, it's not my duty. It's a duty of everybody that be a human being. Generally, I used to avoid in the lectures going to technical courses because everywhere we are treated as a resource. Here it is also, I am listening since morning, that human is a resource and you have to manage this resource by danda, hunter, mechanism, all sorts of things. Personally, I have a different perception. We are not resource. We are a distinct species. We are humans. We are born, groomed by a number of institutions, by mother, by teachers, by society. We have a preferences, we have a prohibition. It is taught to us what we have to do, what we have not to do. So we don't want mechanism for management. And if we want management, then humanity is moving towards failure. My intention is not to give my understanding to all of you. My teacher says, wherever you go, if you found one good person to follow the real ideals what you are teaching, it is good enough for you. So I am seeking one of you. I don't know who would be. So I am deliberating on a point which is most discussed point of the world, and I am widely traveled and known in this field. Struggled, fought, learned with the scholars and the persons who are struggling to survive the humanity all over the world. I'm not talking about India. There's a new field that we started thinking about it in 1970s and just started giving the theoretical model in 90s and now just started giving its practical shape in 2010 onwards. That is how we have to sustain. I'm talking about we. I'm talking about not about the humanity. I'm talking about the universe. The question is how you have to sustain. How we have to sustain. So my idea is just discussing few points that what is going on. And it is up to you. I'm not recommending the models because number of people are just recommending models. It's a very wide arena. So this is not the way. I'm just giving you that what the problem humanity is inheriting. What the problem we are facing, it's up to you that how you can remove, how we can remove. This is my topic, and so my topic is the first two, that is, the first is that is highly relevant in all over the world, growth. Many dimensions. Every man has his idea of its own growth. Today one is to be an IS, want to be an IS, it's the highest thing for IS. Modi ji is for the Prime Minister, is the highest one for the Prime Minister. A common man is just has own growth that he could get to time proper food. So he is well enough. So the growth has the others' ideas. So individual ideas depends upon the person to person, region to region, state to state, nation to nation. Every aspect. So growth has the different meanings. Second is idea is sustainability. That is a wider debate. What you call sustainability, how you can sustain. Is you are using your resources as sustainability, or you are using the resources and also thinking that this resource should be continued for our future generation. So we talk about the water. But why we not talk about the water, that we are drinking this water in the plastic bottle that will take hundreds of years for recycling. So why we need plastic? Water is available in the common ghar. So the question is, the thinking, perception is that. What do you think relevant? What is the idea of sustainability? What you sustain, what you feel? Is this sustainability that you are using the existing resources, or the sustainability that you want your universe to exist for future generation? And the third is that related topic is, that is the idea of environmental deterioration. That I have just given my topic. My topic is mainly pragmatism and contradiction. What do you think? Is it okay? What human think, is it okay? Or no, what do you think? There is an inherent contradictions. So that we have to think that what we want. We want just, or we want what we want. Okay? So you want iPhone, no? Everybody, no? Then today, yes sir, yes sir. Is it? Yes sir. You want today iPhone 4, then you think iPhone 5, then within 3 months you phone iPhone 6, and now some other iPhone, okay? The mechanism of phone is one, but you change your phone because the model is changed. 4 phones in 4 months. Have you thought before purchasing it, how many resources have been destroyed to make one phone that you purchased not for your necessity but for your greed? For your greed. So this is the topic. This is the thing, that how you perceive that what is the idea of growth and what is the idea of sustainability. I start my point. I request my chairperson that when time is okay, kindly just make me this alert. Very first, that I'm talking about the growth, and growth is simply what? The idea of economy. The first thing is, everybody wants for the primary needs, dal bhat chokha with kapda or makan. Primary need, roti kapda and makan. So economy starts with that, livelihood, and after that, growth. Growth has no limits. I have told you, 98% of the humanity has the growth definition. He wants a house, he wants good education for children, he needs a car, and then after that the retirement age comes and the person is to die, to start thinking bhajan vagera. Okay, na? So thinking, there is another aspect of growth. One nation, one multinational want to just talking about thus reigning the world by just earning the material prosperity, and then by creating hegemony of the self over the world by just adopting the different mechanism. So the growth is very different perception, what you want. But there is a third idea of growth, that is what? You need inner growth too for sustainability. The Bill Gates is, I'm talking about in your economic term, is very important example. Microsoft earned so much of money, then one day started thinking, why I am just earning so much of money? I can't eat gold rice. I just have to eat the raw rice. Everybody eat that. So I started thinking, no, money don't mean. So I started just donating money here to Melinda Gates Foundation and all. He understands, but many don't understand. So money has a limitation. Infrastructure is same for humanity. Food is same for humanity. You can use wheat, you can use rice in form of noodles or dal bhat. But infrastructure is same. You can't eat gold. Do understand. So the idea is what sort of livelihood, what sort of growth you are perceiving, and how you can perpetuate this, how you can develop this growth. Very simple sociological model, that is through education, your society, your economy and growth related. I'm talking about the society. Each society has their own economic model. Okay? In Indian society, the economic model is you have to groom your children to get a sarkari education. Abhi aapne padha IAS banna hai. Majority of the students say. In America, you call about that you have to go in the civil services. You will be the most hated person. Why you are doing this? You don't have your own business? You don't have the desire to earn on yourself? Why you are going to be a parasite? Very simple. So the social model that determines the nature of economy. So this is the thing that is developed, and this idea that started thinking that advanced sciences and technology has created modus operandi of the lifestyle. Modern science has given you the idea. You are sitting in the AC, light. We are just unable to do. Why? Because we are just grown and trained in this model. So I'm living in this model. But very important thing is my fourth line. That is very disturbing line. That knowledge and skill is given, especially in the Indian or Asian society, who are colonized earlier by English, French or other, in terms of material prosperity. That you have to earn. You have to get education because you have to earn. नौकरी करनी है इसलिए पढ़ना है. Three Idiots का भी सर ने नाम दिया है ना, और डॉक्टर इंजीनियर जैसे ही गर्भ में आता बच्चा बता रहा है. This is the very, yes, you have to earn a comfortable life, so you have to just earn education. This is a disturbing term that is going on. But very simple thing. Then the question is, लड़का ना पढ़ाएं? No, it's not simple. There is another thing that you are just saying that the social model in which all person is equal, it is also not possible. There is also concerns for good and bad. So that's why what you have to think that what is the term, what is the system that in which you have. It's a creation of mindset. It's a creation of mindset that just given us such models. We all are just trained. And when I was just thinking, introspecting, that why we are just trained in such models. I'm not talking about the Indians, I'm talking about the world, because this is a problem in the world. So we found that probably our progressive science have changed this aspect. You are the students of social sciences majority, and you know what we call our modern world started in the 16th century. 16th century, that is age of Renaissance. And then Industrial Revolution and the age of modern sciences. When talking about the age of modern sciences, I personally call it's a Newton, Kepler, Galileo age. This movement is known as what? Humanitarian age. So we started thinking how humanity can be developed. And from here, not only development started, but also started our models of destruction. We did very hard work with the pioneer researches that developed us as a modern man in which we have a very comfortable life. But this progress, I don't know how, I am still unable to get this answer, started changing the game in 19th century, within 300 years. The human mind became more destructive than benevolence. This science has started created atom bombs, okay, guided missiles. In this 19th century scientific development fought 2 world wars, human genocide, and what I personally call that our age, our arena after Einstein is totally other way. The scientific development, I don't know why, it's a wider question thrown to you and think and to get answer, then also just told me that we are more interested in making bombs, and now the era of bomb is over. So what we are making? We are creating virus for diseases, and then it is worldwide spread. Then we create antivirus of it, medicines of it. Why? Because we have to sell our medicine to earn profit. H1N1, you have heard? It's a created virus by the human beings. So what our mind is, think that we are sustained or not. I told you earlier, I'm not going to academic deliberation that how you manage and water and this and this. I'm just telling you, to deliberate on the things in which very few people speak, but it's the most important thing of the world. So the question is why? Why humanity is doing this? And the best answer is, I found, is given by one of the great economic thinker of the world from US, that is David or Roy. Read his stanza very carefully, that why this problem is happening. Market is becoming the truly world religion, is it not? Market, everything is market. Recent, I was coming from just today, yesterday was Rajasthan, train में आ रहा था, I got a paper और मैं उसको पढ़ रहा था, तो I found that वो क्या कहते हो आप, ई-मार्केटिंग ने तो ऐसा वो क्रिएट कर दिया, उसमें 5-8 एक्सपीरियंस थे महिलाओं के और पुरुषों के, तो उसमें आया कि उन्होंने ई-मार्केट से 10, 20, 25 ड्रेस ऐसी खरीदी जो एक ही रंग की, उनको पता ही नहीं कि ये रंग हमारे पास है, तो उसको पहनते ही नहीं है, उन्होंने देखा नहीं है, और क्या है कि तो 100 ऑफ ड्रेस हैं जिसमें 10-20 ऐसी हैं जो एक ही साइज, एक ही कलर, एक ही ब्रांड है, तो उसको आप बार-बार पहन नहीं सकते हो. I was just so this is happening. What? Market is becoming the truly world religion. अभी यही भगवान है. Okay? Binding all corners of the globe more and more tightly into the world view. Set of values, यही value creator है, whose religious role we overlook only because we insist on seeing them as secular. अरे भगवान कहाँ है? तो कपड़ा खरीद रहे हैं, मोबाइल खरीद रहे हैं. So it is no coincidence that our time of ecological catastrophe also happens to be time of extraordinary challenge to more traditional religions. इसलिए हम परेशान हैं. बुद्ध कहते थे, महावीर कहते थे, खाओ अपना भी, बाहर को खिलाओ और बाकी शांति से बैठो. अभी क्या हो गया? ये कहता है खाली अपना खाओ, बाहर को मत खिलाओ, और क्या है? सब कुछ बर्बाद कर डालो. So this is the religion, this is the market. Although it may offend, I am talking about why, कि अपना खाओ, बाहर को न खिलाओ. You know market mechanism, American and Canadian food market mechanism, you know, प्राइस घटने ना पाए, इसलिए जितना मार्केट को चाहिए उतना ही रखा जाता है, बाकी प्रोडक्शन कहाँ चला जाता है? You know, समुद्र में, सी में डंप कर दिया जाता है. And American people are dying because of hunger. You know your growth, you know your sustainable idea. This is new market, new economy. So don't be human resource, be a human. This is what, although it may offend our vanity, it is is somewhat ludicrous to think conventional religious institution, as we know, today serving as a significant role in solving environmental crisis. The result is that up to now they have been unable to offer what is most needed, a meaningful challenge to aggressive proselytizing of the market capitalism, which has already become most successful religion of all time, winning more converts more quickly than any previous belief system or value system in the human history. So this is the true thing that is going on. Now come about the human. How you can do this? The question is, and for it that you have to think that I have told you all human beings is the same. You have to understand that all our religious ideas, all our human racial thinking is almost what same. So we have to respect the humanity. We don't have to just discriminate them on the basis of what you can say race, caste, economy. There is no need of discrimination. There is no need of market preferences. You have to protect the interest of economy, it's sure, but you have to just protect the interest of human beings all over the world. It may be the America, or it may be the India, or it may be the Bangladesh, or it may be the Latin America. So you have to think that first you have to be rational, and in which the proper food, proper system can be provided to all of them. How the system happens, I am just thinking, because what we think, Abhisar was saying that we mercilessly started just draining our resources. Rajasthan में जैसे सारा हुआ, minerals की खुदाई हुई. We don't think, we are just cutting the forest and deforestation. And then when we started thinking reverse impact, it became too late. I am just giving you idea. There is a number of dams बनाए गए, okay, and उनका geological, morphological structure पढ़ा ही नहीं गया. Dam was raised and then finally पाया गया कि this area was not suitable for the making of such a large dam, and then catastrophe occurred. What is happening in the Uttarakhand because of that? So till 19th century this was that, and then person started thinking that there is some problem. Humanity also started thinking, and then person, how you rectified it? That India में उसको एक कहा गया, then we should be a doctor. Now economists became what? Doctor. You know what is the profession of a doctor? I'm not talking about doctor about the academics doctor. I'm talking medicinal practitioner. You know what is the profession? What is the role of? I'm talking about the students. You know what is the work of a doctor? आप जानते हो डॉक्टर क्या करता है? Tell what? हाँ, very first word. Somebody tell. वो क्या करता है? Diagnose करता है. Very good. What is then? Treatment देता है. What is treatment? How you call it treatment? Then there is 3 stages. The first stage is what? Diagnosis. Second is what? Remedy. What is remedy? Providing medicine. Then what is third? वो कहता है 1 हफ्ते बाद आना. क्यों कहता है? Monitoring the conditions. Is it okay or not? पॉलिसी अभी सोचा उन्होंने 1982 में पहली बार, और इसको कहा कि we should be the social doctor. Before making a dam, we have to think, is it feasible or not? If not feasible, then why? If feasible, how much large we can make it? I'm giving the example. Then, is it okay or not? Is it practicable? We started thinking. India it is not still in the practical shape. But we started thinking the idea that we should be the social doctor in the scheme. It was adopted by the Planning Commission of India on the recommendation of very renowned anthropologist, Professor L.P. Vidyarthi, in 1982, that our model should be based on such policy. But it was too late. catastrophe is going to be happening. So the question that we started thinking how we can just do that what I have just narrated, that is, we have to recognize the blind spots where we are just going. In the same thing that what just I'm telling you, that such idea just started, the maximization of profit is there, multinational is there, but human sustainability should be there. And in which not only economy is responsible, we are talking about the human resource. We are talking about कि हम 115 करोड़ हैं, कहाँ से खाना दोगे 115 करोड़ का? Is it an asset or hazard? Human population is hazard. Are we skilled? कहाँ से skilled? 70% people are still living in the below poverty line. You are not providing the proper food and education, and you are talking from the munch that we are the youngest human resource of the world. So what a big joke. We are not politicians, we are academicians, so we always speak truth. जो सत्य है वही है. This is not. We have to contain our population for maximization of human growth and for sustenance of human growth. Both. अगर हमको सर्वाइव करना है तो हमको जनसंख्या भी कम करनी है. This is very idealistic. Rita and Frost's recent theory on ecology is saying that this earth cannot sustain more than 8 billion people, and we are crossing over it. So America, has a very modern nation, is still failed to contain all natural hazards. Most natural hazards उसके Florida borders पे आते हैं. Is still fail. Nature is unchallengeable. जिसको आप God कह लो. Unchallengeable. Nobody can control. Nature can sustain itself. आप उसको sustain कर पाओ तो करो. Otherwise वो क्या कर देगा? 5 earthquake ला देगा, sustain कर लेगा. It's up to we. We need to just understand the proper development, proper understanding. That we have to sustain with ourselves, and we have to just sustain. I will not talk too much because you are very young mind. इससे ज़्यादा बोलूँगा तो ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. Okay, so I'm just concluding the idea that our religions, Indian religions, are very good in that. And when we face problems, वो religion challenge करते हैं. Hinduism may have been criticized earlier, but आप देखते हो जैसे ही sacrifices बढ़ता है Hinduism में, it was totally contained by Upanishads. उसका नया branch create हो जाता है. No, you can kill for eating, but why you are merciless killing in yajnas where thousands of animals kill and you can't eat them? So it will be a cattle population loss as well as it is just polluting the environment. From Rigveda to all Puranas, we have a lot of worshipping devoted to the nature. Trees, पेड़ को पहले काटा जाता था तो worshipping होती थी. I cannot live without just cutting your dew. So please forgive me. मुझे खाना बनाना है, इसलिए मैं आपको काट रहा हूँ. And I will plant another tree for you. This is the system. Jains have the ideals. Jain says, no, even you can't hurt anything. वो तो खाना खाने से पहले भी पूजा करते हैं जो hurt हुआ है. Buddhism has a unique idea. So this is the thing that was finally, you can say, in our religion. Now people started thinking. In Christianity there is debate because Genesis says humanity is a conqueror. Human is a conqueror. If a human is a conqueror, then first conflict with the nature came. So we are going to conquer. Our science is what? To conquer. नहीं conquer कर पाए. 80s में आ गया. मलेरिया eradicate हो गई वर्ड से. देखो डेंगू दिल्ली आफत पड़ी हुई है. घर से निकलते हैं तो शाम को पहुंचते हैं, पता नहीं कहाँ है. मच्छर काट लिया, 2 दिन सोचते हैं डेंगू हो गया. Nobody can contain nature. You have to just maintain it. कोई भी modern medicine नहीं कर सकती. वो तो biological process है. जैसे आप करोगे वो ढूंढ लेगी एंटीबॉडीज. डेवलप नहीं डेवलप करोगे दूसरी आ जाएगी. So yeah, personal tolerance can give some coexistence with the nature. So there is a wider debate. And this debate is going to be accepted all over the world. If you just feel the word, if you just read the newspaper, आप पूरा दुनिया देख लो. You are talking about America ना, वही सबसे ज़्यादा problem create किया है. पूरा industrialization model जो develop हुआ, and they are accepting that the economic model is going to failure, and their failure is also visible in their election. America is heading towards first socialist president. सामाजिक चिंतक उनका प्रेसिडेंट बनना जा रहा है, जो ट्रेंड दिख रहा है. And economy is heading towards Asia, especially Southeast Asia. India नहीं. India is a market. India is not economic head. Illusion मत पालो. You are a market. जहाँ पर मैकडोनल्ड बनाया जाता है, आपका आलू बेचा जाता है, खाया जाता है, और वो पैसा कहाँ जाता है? अमेरिका. 3 रुपए कोल्ड ड्रिंक विद एडवर्टीजमेंट आती है, 12 रुपए में बिकती है, पैसा कहाँ आता है? अमेरिका. मैं इथिक्स का आदमी हूँ, मैं मैनेजमेंट का नहीं हूँ, ठीक है ना? ये मैनेजमेंट मार्केट है. ये इकोनॉमी जब बनेगी 50 साल लगेंगे. अभी तो कोई चिंता उसको दिख नहीं रही है. मार्केट इज हेडिंग टुवर्ड्स एशिया, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया and East Asia, and East Asia is demanding what? Sufficiency economy. And sufficiency economy originated where? Bharat Desh, India, Buddhist economy. So जो खुद ही पैदा किया हो, why you are not following? साइकिल घूम के इंडिया में आ रही है, और still you are failed to understand the problem. So my just idea is what? To think what you are, what we are doing, and accept it sometimes.
Many thanks for Mr. Anand. He very nicely explained all dimensions of 3-4 important words. And these were growth, sustainability, and also environmental protection. He narrated in very excellent words the entire concept, though it may be somewhat overhead to most of our young students, but it was really wonderful. I once again thank him for his excellent talk.
With the due permission of the chair, can we start with the oral presentation, sir? Can we start with the oral presentation? Thank you, sir. For the first oral presentation, I would like to call on stage Mr. Mohammad Faryad Khan. He is a research scholar from the Department of Public Administration, University of Rajasthan. So please welcome the first oral presenter. One thing I want to brief out, the presentation will be of 10 minutes, and the first buzzer will be on 7th minute, and you have to wind up as soon as possible because the final buzzer will be on the 10th minute. Thank you.
आप जानते हो डॉक्टर क्या करता है? टेल व्हाट? हाँ, वेरी फर्स्ट वर्ड somebody tell. वो क्या करता है? डायग्नोस करता है. वेरी गुड. व्हाट इज देन? ट्रीटमेंट देता है. व्हाट इज ट्रीटमेंट? हाउ यू कॉल ट्रीटमेंट? Then there is 3 stages. The first stage is what? Diagnosis. Second is what? Remedy. What is remedy? Providing medicine. Then what is third? वो कहता है 1 हफ्ते बाद आना. क्यों कहता है? Monitoring the conditions. Is it okay or not? पॉलिसी अभी सोचा उन्होंने 1982 में पहली बार, और इसको कहा कि we should be the social doctor. Before making a dam, we have to think, is it feasible or not? If not feasible, then why? If it's feasible, how much large we can make it? I'm giving the example. Then Is it okay or not? Is it practicable? We started thinking. India is not still in the practical shape. But we started thinking the idea that we should be the social doctor in the scheme. It was adopted by the Planning Commission of India on the recommendation of very renowned anthropologist, Professor L.P. Vidyarthi, in 1982, that our model should be based on such policy. But it was too late. Catastrophe is going to be happening. So the question that we started thinking how we can just do that what I have just narrated, that is, we have to recognize the blind spots where we are just going. In the same thing that what just I'm telling you, that such idea just started, the maximization of profit is there, multinational is there, but human sustainability should be there. And in which not only economy is responsible, we are talking about the human resource. We are talking about कि हम 115 करोड़ हैं, कहाँ से खाना दोगे 115 करोड़ का? Is it an asset or hazard? Human population is hazard. Are we skilled? कहाँ से skilled? 70% people are still living in the below poverty line. You are not providing the proper food and education, and you are talking from the munch that we are the youngest human resource of the world. So what a big joke. We are not politicians, we are academicians, so we always speak truth. जो सत्य है वही है. This is not. We have to contain our population for maximization of human growth and for sustenance of human growth. Both. अगर हमको सर्वाइव करना है तो हमको जनसंख्या भी कम करनी है. This is very idealistic. Rita and Frost's recent theory on ecology is saying that this earth cannot sustain more than 8 billion people, and we are crossing over it. So America, has a very modern nation, is still failed to contain all natural hazards. Most natural hazards उसके Florida borders पे आते हैं. Is still fail. Nature is unchallengeable. जिसको आप God कह लो. Unchallengeable. Nobody can control. Nature can sustain itself. आप उसको sustain कर पाओ तो करो. Otherwise वो क्या कर देगा? 5 earthquake ला देगा, sustain कर लेगा. It's up to we. We need to just understand the proper development, proper understanding. That we have to sustain with ourselves, and we have to just sustain. I will not talk too much because you are very young mind. इससे ज़्यादा बोलूँगा तो ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. Okay, so I'm just concluding the idea that our religions, Indian religions, are very good in that. And when we face problems, वो religion challenge करते हैं. Hinduism may have been criticized earlier, but आप देखते हो जैसे ही sacrifices बढ़ता है Hinduism में, it was totally contained by Upanishads. उसका नया branch create हो जाता है. No, you can kill for eating, but why you are merciless killing in yajnas where thousands of animals kill and you can't just eat them? So it will be a cattle population loss as well as it is just polluting the environment. From Rigveda to all Puranas, we have a lot of worshipping devoted to the nature. Trees, पेड़ को पहले काटा जाता था तो worshipping होती थी. I cannot live without just cutting your dew. So please forgive me. मुझे खाना बनाना है, इसलिए मैं आपको काट रहा हूँ. And I will plant another tree for you. This is the system. Jains have the ideals. Jain says, no, even you can't hurt anything. वो तो खाना खाने से पहले भी पूजा करते हैं जो hurt हुआ है. Buddhism has a unique idea. So this is the thing that was finally, you can say, in our religion. Now people started thinking. In Christianity there is debate because Genesis says humanity is a conqueror. Human is a conqueror. If a human is a conqueror, then first conflict with the nature came. So we are going to conquer. Our science is what? To conquer. नहीं conquer कर पाए. 80s में आ गया मलेरिया एरेडिकेट हो गई वर्ल्ड से। देखो डेंगू, दिल्ली आफत पड़ी हुई है। घर से निकलते हैं तो शाम को पहुंचते हैं, पता नहीं कहाँ है, मच्छर काट लिया, 2 दिन सोचते हैं डेंगू हो गया। Nobody can contain nature. You have to just maintain it. कोई भी मॉडर्न मेडिसिन नहीं कर सकती, वो तो बायोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस है। जैसे आप करोगे वो ढूंढ लेगी एंटीबॉडीज, डेवलप नहीं डेवलप करोगे दूसरी आ जाएगी। So yeah, personal tolerance can give some coexistence with the nature. So there is a wider debate, and this debate is going to be accepted all over the world. If you just feel the word, if you just read the newspaper, आप पूरा दुनिया देख लो, you are talking about America ना, वही सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट किया है। पूरा इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन मॉडल जो डेवलप हुआ, and they are accepting that the economic model is going to failure, and their failure is also visible in their election. America is heading towards first socialist president. सामाजिक चिंतक उनका प्रेसिडेंट बनना जा रहा है, जो ट्रेंड दिख रहा है। And economy is heading towards Asia, especially Southeast Asia. India नहीं, India is a market. India is not economic head. Illusion मत पालो. You are a market. जहाँ पर मैकडोनल्ड बनाया जाता है, आपका आलू बेचा जाता है, खाया जाता है, और वो पैसा कहाँ आता है? अमेरिका। 3 रुपए कोल्ड ड्रिंक विद एडवर्टीजमेंट आती है, 12 रुपए में बिकती है, पैसा कहाँ आता है? अमेरिका। मैं इथिक्स का आदमी हूँ, मैं मैनेजमेंट का नहीं हूँ, ठीक है ना? ये मैनेजमेंट मार्केट है, ये इकोनॉमी जब बनेगी 50 साल लगेंगे। अभी तो कोई चिंता उसको दिख नहीं रही है। मार्केट इज हेडिंग टुवर्ड्स एशिया, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया एंड ईस्ट एशिया, एंड ईस्ट एशिया इज डिमांडिंग व्हाट? सफिशिएंसी इकोनॉमी, एंड सफिशिएंसी इकोनॉमी ओरिजिनेटेड वेयर? भारत देश, इंडिया, बुद्धिस्ट इकोनॉमी। सो जो खुद ही पैदा किया हो, व्हाई यू आर नॉट फॉलोइंग? साइकिल घूम के इंडिया में आ रही है, और स्टिल यू आर फेल्ड टू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम। सो माय जस्ट आइडिया इज व्हाट? टू